Hi guys, it's Risa. How you doing? So, do you have a sweet tooth like me? Well, if you do, then you're in for a great treat because it's 1 Smart Point brownies that I'm going to teach you how to make today. The best part about it is you put everything into your Cuisinart. Just throw everything in, make sure all your ingredients are out. I'm going to tell you what you're going to need in a second. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And I bake these for about 18 minutes, okay? But just test it with a little toothpick or one of those long skewers like this, and just make sure that they're cooked and ready. You're gonna make sure that they're also cooled right down before you cut them, and keep them in your freezer or in your fridge for a longer life, okay? Because, you know, these low-fat recipes don't last as long on the shelf. All right, so what you're gonna need is oatmeal, and I put in a half a cup, which is 4 Smart Points. I used cocoa. You can use whatever brand, 4 tablespoons. It's almost a half a cup for 2 Smart Points. 1 egg mixed up, 2 Smart Points. I bought this Greek yogurt at Walmart, 3/4 of a cup for 2 Smart Points. You can use whatever yogurt or whatever brand. You don't have to use the same brand that I'm using, okay? Unsweetened applesauce, you're gonna need a 1/3 cup. And I'm using a 1/4 cup of almond milk, all right? So that's 0 Smart Points. You can use skim milk if you want, all right? If you don't have this and you just use regular milk, that's okay too. I'm using peanut butter powder, 4 tablespoons. If you don't want peanut butter powder, you have people that are allergic, you don't need to use it, okay? I just love everything with peanut butter. So, you're gonna also need baking powder, 1 teaspoon. And for the sugar today, I'm using Truvia, a half a cup. If you wanna use Swerve or Stevia, you can use that, or you can have anything else that you like. Real sugar, brown sugar, coconut sugar, it's all good, okay? So whatever you want to use, you use. And a pinch of salt, and about a tablespoon. I always like to put some vanilla in. It just gives a lot of extra flavor. So here we go. I'm just going to pour everything into my Cuisinart. So the almond milk, the applesauce. You're going to see how easy this is, guys. It's unreal. The yogurt, the Greek yogurt, it's just plain. If you don't have Greek yogurt, I'm sure you could just use plain vanilla yogurt as well. Just account for the nutritional facts. It might be a little bit more. 1 egg, 4 tablespoons of my cocoa. I'll give it a nice, rich, chocolatey taste for those brownies. A half a cup of oatmeal. I just use regular oatmeal, 1-minute oatmeal. And a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm going to use a pinch of salt. A tablespoon of some vanilla. Look how easy this is. I love this recipe. And my peanut butter powder. I have 4 tablespoons already measured up, and a half a cup of some Truvia. How easy is that? So easy. I'm just going to mix it all together. You just want it blended all together. Don't overdo it for about a minute. Let's check it. And I think it's already blended. Take a spatula, just make sure. And that's it. Let's taste the batter. It's really good. I can even taste the chocolate. Well, of course I can taste the chocolate, but I can taste the peanut butter. So I'm just going to pour it in my pan. And I take this out. There's a lot. I don't want to waste it because I like all of it. And I'm going to use my spatula in a second. I'll just put this inside a bowl. And again, check your recipe once it's baked because you want to make sure it's fully cooked. And it really doesn't take long to bake. The other night when I made it, I had a little bit of delicious whipped cream on the side. But if you have your favorite frozen yogurt or low-fat ice cream, it's a really nice treat. You could even throw this into your yogurt if you wanted. Or into, I don't know, maybe if you have pudding would be really delicious too. Just some ideas. And I'm just going to take the rest off the blade. That's it. And if you wanted to throw some chocolate chips in it, you could sprinkle it. If you're baking this with your kids, you could put some cute sprinkles on top. It's really, really yummy. I love it. Now, I also have some almonds. You could sprinkle some almonds on top. So I'm going to take about a tablespoon so I know how much I used. And just sprinkle some on top. Just to make it look pretty. And there you have it. That didn't take long, did it? I love things that are easy. I love things that are delicious. And I especially love things that are 1 smart point each. So I cut them up in about 12 squares. And I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to put these in the oven to bake. And I'm going to put my timer on for 18 minutes. And ta-da! I made these the other day. And I had them in the freezer. So I just want to show you that how cute they are. They're nice and solid. They're moist inside. Make sure they've cooled down before you cut them. Completely cool. And they are scrumptious. I'm going to take a bite. Really good. So, I hope you love this recipe as much as I do. And especially for you sweet tooth people like me. This is good to have. Keep in your freezer. Take it out, de-thaw it. And it's great for company if you're going somewhere. And come visit me at Risa's Recipes and Weight Watchers Tips. And subscribe. Remember, I write all the recipes under this video. Okay? So take care. Love you guys. Bye for now.